MPs back 5-year jail term given to Just Stop Oil's M25 plotters. So this is been dragging on. The debate has kind of continued online. It's continued in the press. And it's just how stupid or disingenuous do you have to be to pretend this has got anything to do with free speech, anything to do with the right to protest? They broke the law. And when they're talking here about, because it's like the longest sentence ever for a non-violent protest, well, violence comes in many forms. Certainly it's been argued by culture warriors over the last years where a word is violence. Well, there were victims here. There were victims, people who were on their way to hospital appointments, cancer treatment delayed, people, 100,000 people delayed, loss of earnings, the stress. There are victims here.
Stochastic victims.
Yeah, and the fact is these people should pay a price. Now, there's an argument that 5 years or 4 years is a long time compared to other crimes, to which I would say increase those jail time for other crimes. But as it comes here, they committed a crime and they need to be
And also,
taught a lesson.
it has been pointed out, Leo, that the whole point of these kind of protests is that they are an act of defiance, knowing that they've broken the law. If you don't punish them for breaking the law, it would draw the teeth of the selflessness with which they make themselves victims.
Yeah,
You know what
absolutely.
I mean? It would just be a hollow gesture, wouldn't it, if you don't actually get punished for it?
Yeah, I don't totally know what you mean, but
Well, I don't care. Some things are more important than the law.
Right,
They can lock me up, but I will speak my truth. Well, if you don't lock them up...
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they're doing it to sort of provoke, and they're doing it to cause mass disruption. And we've got to understand that this was sort of reaching the point where somebody was going to die. Either somebody was going to get stuck in an ambulance and die from, a heart attack or an appendix bursting or whatever, or one of them was going to get run over. When they sit in the road, people were getting really annoyed. I've seen in Germany, seen in other countries.
I've fantasised about it all the time.
Yeah, and there was a lawyer in Paraguay who got out and shot one of the protesters.
Yeah.
So this was reaching that point. So I think it's right for the state to crack down on it now. And we've seen really harsh sentences being handed out for people on the other side of the spectrum instead of the far left. On the far right, somebody was jailed for 2 years for distributing stickers that said such horrific things as "it's okay to be white," which obviously is not okay to be white.
He did also say some other pretty bad.
Yeah, but it's okay to be white. That was given as evidence in court.
Okay,
so
but there were other things that
I'm not saying. I'm saying he said other stuff.
But you're right.
But yeah, that was.
I also just say I wonder if this is sending a message to the police, who seem to be extraordinarily ambivalent about whether or not they should encourage the protesters to carry on, or on several occasions prevented drivers who were trying to clear the road.
Yeah.
And they would kind of come along and handcuff the drivers.
Yeah, so that's the community actually doing its own policing when the police don't step up to the mark. And what they really need to do is go after the funders of Just Stop Oil. So you've got energy tycoons, green energy tycoons, who fund Just Stop Oil to create this image that there's this huge demand for green energy, and really they're making money off it.
Yeah.